Jackson was born at Flowers Hospital in Dothan. We found out that he had a congenital heart deficit, and the best thing for him to do was to be transferred to Children's in Birmingham. He was flown there 3 hours after he was born.
Jackson was born with detransposition of the great arteries, which means that his aorta and his pulmonary artery were coming from the wrong part of his heart.
Jackson's condition was very serious. We knew that there was some chance that he might not make it to surgery, and there was even bigger chance that he wouldn't make it through the surgery. It was absolutely terrifying to know that, and to hold him and listen to him gasp for air the first few days.
Jackson needed a relatively complex operation. In that operation, you have to move the pulmonary artery back to the right ventricle, and you move the aorta back to the left ventricle.
Surgery lasted about 5 hours. We had people checking on us, the children's chaplains. He had 2 nurses that were there just for him the entire time. While in the cardiac ICU, 2 doctors were only a shout away.
We're the only program in the entire state of Alabama, so kids from across the state, from Dothan, from Mobile, Montgomery, Huntsville, all across the state, come here for their pediatric heart surgery. We have a completely contained cardiovascular center. That includes our pediatric cardiologists. We have a large group of pediatric cardiac ICU doctors. We have a huge staff of nurses, child life, respiratory. It really takes a tremendous amount of people to do what we do, and that's one of the strengths of our system and our program, is that we do have such an excellent team.
Jackson, before the surgery, was blue. He was struggling for every breath that he took, and after the surgery, he was swollen and puffy, but he just had a peace about him. He could breathe easily. His color, he looked alive.
Well, my dad, he says that he's going to be president. I kind of want him to be a professional baseball player, but right now he's really into teeth, so I think he's going to be a dentist.
Jackson is fortunate because people probably will never realize what he's been through unless they see the scar on his chest, because he otherwise will be a normal, healthy, active little boy.
If we wouldn't have been able to go to Children's, we would have had to go to a hospital out of state. I don't have family who would have been able to be there with us. To all the nurses who were there by his side supporting both us and Jackson, I want to say thank you. And for explaining to us everything that was going on and being completely patient with us when we didn't understand. Jackson is hitting all of his milestones. Nothing is slowing him down. He can run, he can crawl off of furniture, and I think that he will be able to do anything he wants to do.
I try not to think about what would happen had Jackson not been able to get to Children's.